Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Making It Up. It's Friday night. It's my weekly live stream, the Friday Night Natter. How are we all doing? How has your week been? Wonderful, the gorgeous Miss Misty in with us this evening, all the way from across the pond. Amazing, and I'm so pleased. I've had my second jab as well yesterday. I'm going to get into that in a minute. Yeah, so welcome, Misty. Good evening to Miss Lisa, my sister from another mister, and beyond authentic there. Hey up, our lass. How's that doing? Hey, what's they up to, our kid? Have we had a good day, a bad day? How's things going? Slow mode is on in the live chat, which means you will only be able to post once every 60 seconds. And that is hopefully to help me keep up with the chat. Doesn't always work, and if you've been here at least once or twice, you'll know that. Hello, Major, Miss Anita there. Good evening, one and all. You've been shopping today, Lise. Awesome. What did I do? Oh, I had to go shopping. So I went, as you know, with your live stream, Lise, yesterday. I did go and do my little shop. Misty, you're watching season 1 of Pretty Little Liars. Have to admit, I haven't tried that one yet. Lise, yes, it is, but I'm not pinging again, and I have absolutely no idea why I'm not pinging. Yeah, well, that'll be yeah. I know I've got the Mod Squad chat muted, but management one should ping. Let's wait and see. Good evening, Yaz. Hi, honey. Yeah, ping test failed, but you have at least popped. So that in itself is a bonus and better than the other week. So you weren't even popping last week or whatever it was. So that's amazing. Yaz, thank you for being here, darling. I've just caught up on the Mod Squad chat. That worked, Lise. Yes, I know you're not feeling so good this evening, my darling. So extra special cuddles and thanks to you for still being here and fulfilling your spanner duties. What's everybody got in their glass? I have my Spanner Squad glass tonight. The Spanner Squad skull. The Spanner Squad skull is this one. So, oh dear, what a week. I'll tell you now, mine's been, life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it all night long. Yep, let's get in a bit of the cheesy music right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now. Was that Fatboy Slim? Anyway. What's his face? Anyway, notifications have just gone in or just popped up, so hopefully we'll get a few more people joining us shortly. So I've got my vodka tonight, and put it this way, it looks like I've finally been to the doctor's today, and basically gonna get into it. It's quite a long story, so I hope you're all nice and comfortable. But basically, I'm gonna be trying some new tablets which could potentially cause me some stomach upsets, which means I might well have to just lay off the body for a while until we see whether or not these tablets are working. Lisa, you were listening to Fatboy Slim in the car today. No way. Super loud. I was seat dancing up a storm. Hey, I was only talking about this yesterday when I was having my second jab done with the lovely lady that was, well, in our one that we have anyway, they've got somebody, monitoring the seats, and as she's sit down, and then as you leave, they go and clean it. And yeah, I was talking to her today. I'm like, hey, you'd be amazed what you can do dancing wise in a chair. Sit there in a chair, get your arm like this. You can do a bit of boogieing, you know. Yeah, I like a bit of chair dancing. I also like dancing on the chairs and on the tables, and that's not so good. Listening to Susie and the Banshees. Ooh, I've got Fleetwood Mac on in the car, I have to admit, at the moment. And yeah, I've had it on a while. Oh God, Fleetwood Mac. So many songs, man. So many songs. Lise, that was you cutting some 90s piano hands and house shapes, yeah. In the car at the traffic lights. Oh, I do it all the time around me. Honestly, I'll be dancing away. I remember once going to visit a friend who lived was it when she moved over the border? Yeah, she used to live in the Kielder Forest, which is literally of the border of England and Scotland, and then she moved over the border. And it was after she moved over, and I was on the drive up. Yeah. And yeah, so on the drive up, I'd got Guns N' Roses playing, and I missed my turning, and I got the turning completely wrong. And probably about an hour and a half later, I'm like, this doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. Ended up having to phone my friend. This was when I did have a mobile, by the way. Fortunately, in that respect, as it turned out. And she literally was there with the map, and I'd literally gone across country to the other side of Scotland, so she had to sort of zigzag me back, which was quite funny. But basically, yeah, completely missed my turning because I was more interested in singing and dancing away to Guns N' Roses whilst I was driving up to my friend in Scotland. Probably not the best, but anyway, there we go. Kelly, hey everyone. Don't forget the thumbs up on the way in, like I did. Oh, thanks ever so much, Kelly. Yes, everyone, if you are watching now, whether you're watching on replay, if you do enjoy these crazy bonkers live streamy thingy doodahs, whatever this Friday Night Natter is, please do hit that thumbs up button. Thank you very much. What's going on? Oh, hang on. It's all right. Yeah. Okie dokie. It's me. It's me. My chat kind of froze a bit then, and then it. So it could be a very much a kangaroo night. Yes. And Anita just posting there. Yes, everybody, please welcome to the live chat and the live stream. Please feel free to come and say hi. Everyone is very much welcome. But remember to guard your privacy and abide by the community guidelines, please. So, yes, me, doctors, new tablets. So, long story. Slurp time. So, when I was Kelly, woohoo, making it easy for me tonight. When I was heavily pregnant with Louis, who he was 3 a couple of weeks ago, I had a very serious car accident, and basically as a result of that, my left shoulder is absolutely it's kaput. It's kaput. It's not very good at all, and I had some physio on it initially. Still, it's awful. I mean, like I explained to the doctor today, I can sort of put my fingers where I've got them now, sort of on the back here, and I have to rotate and try and release the whole shoulder and everything, all up here, all up into my neck. Is always solid. Is it buggered? It bloody is buggered, basically. It's knackered. It's absolutely shebanged. It really, really is. Difficulties with lifting Louis. Obviously, he's getting bigger. He's getting a lot heavier. He wriggles more. You know, he'll suddenly lurch and lean, and I'm like, oh. That then pulls my back and one thing another, opening and closing the boot. And unfortunately, I'm losing I'm not losing the functionality of my arm, but things are becoming more awkward, or I'm having to adapt the way I do things. I'm naturally a very ambidextrous person, so I can actually write with my left hand. It's not as good and not as fluid and one thing and another as my right hand, but you know, came in very handy when I was 17 and sliced the end of my thumb off on a deli meat slicer, and couldn't use that hand for quite a while when I was doing my A-levels. But so I tend to reach a lot or grab a lot with my left hand. I open bottles like that, I open left-handedly, but I'll reach a lot and then I'll put it in my right hand to use that and stuff like that. So not being able to reach, having to suddenly change how I'm reaching and grabbing things, and it's just getting on my tits. They're not that big, but they are bad enough of being sat upon by this shoulder is, you know, is the bottom of everything basically. So yeah, so I'd had a couple of sort of consultations through my insurance because it's still all going through compensation, and this is the problem. And then I went to see somebody last year. The report that came back, they were basically saying that, you know, it wasn't attributable to the accident, and it's like, well, you know, this shoulder's buggered. It's getting worse, and it just so happens that's all happened after this accident. And this guy was supposed to have been checking for if it was like skeletal and stuff. And I literally, when I went to the examination appointment or whatever it is, it was like it was a first appointment, which I'd already had like 2 years previous, but with somebody else. And he literally got me to stand up. He sort of went near, 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 and then went do this, and then sat. That were it. And I'm like, this is supposed to be a lot more detailed and in depth than this. So when his report came back, I basically have said I disagree with it, because obviously I don't think the examination was done correctly or anything like that. So I finally, my GP, bless him, I like to see my specific GP. I've known him a long time, 15, 16 years. So he knows my history and one thing and another. So, but he only works part-time now. And obviously the whole situation and stuff. And like everybody, you've got to ring up on the day to get an appointment, and you have to ring at 8 o'clock in the morning to get an appointment with him. And I'm 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday to Friday. I'm busy getting 3 tykes ready for school, fed, dressed, washed, out the door. Do you know what I mean? It's not very good. So I managed to phone the other day, Tuesday. Tuesday was not a good day. And I managed to phone at about 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, I got through about 8:30 in the morning, and I managed to get a telephone appointment with him that afternoon for 4 o'clock, which I did because I'd got a few things that I wanted to speak to him about, not only my shoulder. I've also had a bit of a dodgy big toe, and it's been a very strange one, and I've had it for months and months and months. And then, you know, when you kind of look into something and you go, oh, shoot, that doesn't sound good. So I wanted to go and see him about that as well. So there's been lots of things. Yeah. And anyway, he disagrees. He called this what he thinks this is. He called it something completely different to what this supposed orthopedic specialist put down. So yeah, so I'm being referred for having an x-ray on my neck and everything, just to make sure that everything's okay in my neck. And then he is starting me on some muscle relaxants and some painkillers, and he's starting me on naproxen, which can upset your tummies. It's a very acidic tablet to take. And I found out today, right, how many years have I been taking antidepressants now? Coming up 25 years. Anybody else out there know that your antidepressants, your citalopram, escitalopram, whatever, things like that, did you know those tablets are acidic? Because I didn't. Because obviously I've been struggling. Like I said, Tuesday for me was a really, really, really bad day. And I had what I call my whim days, which are I want my mummy day. One of those days where you just want your mum to come along, take care of you again, and you're allowed to snuggle up under the duvet like a mole in my hole on the settee, and you get taken care of. That was me Tuesday. Not good at all. So yeah, so I spoke to him about medication and potentially upping it, and unfortunately I can't up it if I'm going to be taking these naproxen, because the 2 acidic tablets, until we know whether or not my stomach's going to handle it. Yeah, so basically I kind of need to be minimizing the amount of acidity within my diet as well, so that I can stay on me, stay hopefully with these muscle relaxants that hopefully are going to mean I get a bit more movement in my arm and not being so much discomfort, because being in discomfort every day drives you mad eventually. It wears you down. It's surprising how much energy it takes to be in that sort of level of constant discomfort. So anyway, that's been my week. It's not been the best, everybody. I know I've seen bits of chat flying, so if I missed anything, I apologise. I know Vanessa, Little Miss Budget, is here. Hi, my darling. And oh dear woman, you're falling apart, says Nee. Yes, I am. Lisa Rufus is on naproxen and says they can give you some anti-illness ones to help. Yes, there are. Can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but if you said it, I'd know it. It's only an issue for a couple of weeks, and then your body should settle down. Okay, that's cool. Because my doctor asked me, he said, "Oh, how are you with naproxen?" And I'm like, "I don't think I've ever had them." And he was like, he looked and he's like, "No," he says, "but you've had diclofenac." And yeah. I was like, yeah, they were all right. They were pretty good. So he said, "Oh, well, if you were all right with them, then yeah, that should be fine." I know. I've just seen that message, Lise. Just quickly. Yes, I know. I am a bit flat tonight. I'm kind of, I don't know, when you just, it's just not a good day. But I watched Lisa's video. Lisa, I watched your vibro video over on Beyond Authentic Health, actually, funnily enough, before I came on here. And I was like, because I did and ah about not coming on tonight because I'm not feeling good. My shoulder's absolutely killing me because me GP has actually manipulated and the shoulder's pretty oof. I had my second vaccine yesterday, so I am a bit achy. I'm not feeling anywhere near as bad side effects wise as I did last time when I had the first one, but I am feeling achy and stuff as well. So yeah, it's all just it's just all So I thought, no, got to be honest about it. This is what the Friday Night Natter's about. Some weeks it's you lot feeling absolutely poopy, and tonight it's me. So, neat. Yeah. Well, for you, you wanted as your mum was busy. Yeah, absolutely. But there's always that person, isn't there? The one who you always want to go to for the comfort, and here you go, here's a cup of tea, and you've not got to ask for one or out like that, or make it yourself. Hey dear. Oh, thanks. Yes. It is a bit of a bugger, and it's not something I really. I don't complain about it much because, like I said to my doctor, we know I have quite high natural pain thresholds. So when it gets to the point where I'm saying, you know, this is starting to bother me now. This is why I want him to see me GP, because he knows if I'm saying it's now getting to the point where it's bothering me, it's like, okay, needs to be looked at. So yeah, it's a bit, Kelly, oh, filthy Kirsty. Yeah, I don't want to be on strong painkillers or relaxants. I don't like that, but something's got to give. And if it helps me not be in so much tension and things like that, and it's what makes filming and editing difficult as well. Because obviously you sat here, I'm on my dining room chairs, which I've often mentioned before, are hard, not the most comfortable. So filming and editing, because obviously editing, your arms are like this, and you're hunched over a wee bit, and that is just the wrong position for me. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle, and it's getting more of a struggle as well. So it's time now to take back control and say, no, I need to do something about it, which is basically where I got to on Tuesday. So I have done. I do feel better. I'm glad I've gone and spoken to him. I'm glad we've got something sorted. My toe, he thought, when I spoke to him, was potentially going to be like a fungal nail infection, in all honesty. But then when he's seen it today, he's actually like, oh, I'm not quite sure about that. So we're still not quite sure, but it might be psoriasis. Did you know you could get psoriasis in your toenails? I didn't know you could get psoriasis on your toenails or in your nail bed, actually, and then through to your nails and stuff. So it's being sent off, and he asked me to do a nail clipping, which I've been able to do this morning. So that's going to be sent off, and we'll see what happens with that. So that's interesting. Again, that was something else. I was like, oh, that's new. Didn't know you could get psoriasis there. Obviously, I know about psoriasis, you know, elbows, neck, knees, what have you, but in your toenails. So, Neat's trying to cheer me up with a shit joke. Okay, so why can't you play cards in the jungle? I don't know, Neat. Why can't you play cards in the jungle? Put your laptop on a box, you dimwit. I do put it on a box. It doesn't help. Oh yes, thanks, darling. Yeah, it's just like I say, it's just the last couple of months has really, but then there has been a lot of added stress and stuff recently. I mean, trying to sell a frigging house, you know, looking for a house to buy, all of that, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, there's all sorts going on. So you know, when you just feel like sometimes you're the what are they called? The house of cards. But you're that one that's at the bottom, but you're not quite right. You're a bit wibbly wobbly, and you just think, oh God, a bit of extra pressure either way, and I'm just gonna go. Yeah, there we go. So, ooh, where am I? Ooh, too many cheaters. We heard a good one on the radio, actually. Funnily enough, Ian and I were sorting tea out earlier. We heard a good one on the how do you get Pikachu on a train? There you go. I'll give that a few minutes, but how do you get Pikachu on a train? Neat, this doesn't work when you're behind in the chat. I'm not that far behind in the chat. Oh, crikey, what's going off in here? Right, hang on. That's it. Sorry. Squash it. Huh? Squash what? Oh, I like it, Lise. I always wonder why. Huh? That's what, right. Right, I've got it, Lise. Cheese and crackers is what polite people say instead of Jesus Christ. As in, oh, for God's sake. Yes. She means squash Pikachu. No. So how do you get Pikachu on a train? Pokemon. And I actually got that because my boys do like Pokemon. So Pikachu, I do know, is a Pokemon. So I did get that. I actually thought that was pretty good. So probably the wrong audience to tell it to, but there we go. Oh dear. So what else? You just groaned. Lisa just groaned. Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. Oh, you actually groaned. Oh, well, there you go. You see, you wanted shit jokes, and actually, I could provide one. I'm very impressed I remembered that. I'm normally really, really, really bad at remembering jokes. I do not remember jokes whatsoever. Not good at all. Excuse me. Oh, dear. So, what else have I been doing this week? Not a lot, to be perfectly honest. Oh, yes. Well, now then. Another thing that went off on Tuesday. I've just had a notification. My friend Rachel she's on a roll with posting today. I think she's already done 2 videos. And she's just put up the Pretenders cover. Don't get me wrong. Go and watch that later. Anyway, sorry. That was my notification that just come up. Oh dear. Misty, have you tried Kate Somerville exfoliate stuff? No, I haven't. I haven't got hold of any yet, Misty. In all honesty, I haven't looked into it either. But it is still on my notepad here, my Friday night Natter notepad. So don't worry, I will at some point, darling. What was I going to say? I've completely brain farted. I have completely brain farted. Tuesday. So Tuesday morning, gets home from doing the school run. Hang on, Lisa, how does the moon cut its hair? Huh? Neat, you're glad to see I'm using my Friday night survival kit. Absolutely, my darling. The chocolate's gone. All the chocolate has gone. Oh, he clips it off. Like it. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that one, Nate. Lise. With a spoon. No, that's the Sheriff of Nottingham in Rotherham, isn't it? Yeah, got back from the school run. Oh, you neat groaned that time. Got back from the school run, and the water. I've got no water. No mains water at all. No hot water, no cold water, nothing. So my mood was not great on Tuesday to begin with. From waking up, I felt absolutely poop. Then that happened, and basically we ended up being without water till lunchtime. I was literally, Lise, and Kelly, on the verge, of getting a Lubiloo in the car to go and get water when it's suddenly, I thought I'll just test it. And yeah, so thank God I didn't go and get a load of water. in one respect. But yeah, so yeah, no notification. There was a leak down the road, as it turned out. So yeah, that was good fun. Coming home from the schoolroom and having a sink full of pots or a side full of pots, no water in the kettle, so couldn't make a cup of tea. Yeah, so there we go. Lisa, here we go. She's carrying on with the shit jokes. A skeleton walks into a bar and says, "Hey, bartender, I'll have one beer and a mop." You need to see this punchline. How on earth would you put that punchline? So yeah, and then to top it all off, Mother Nature decided Tuesday was the day that she was going to come a knocking. So yeah, that just topped my Tuesday off. That absolutely top. Neat. I don't think Neat gets the joke. I'm not sure. Hustle that one out between yourselves in the other chat, Insta chat. Lise. Yeah, that's it. There is no punchline. Exactly. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because it's a foot. Because that's a foot. I knew that one. I got it. I don't think Neat did. Exactly, because then it would be a foot. Exactly. Yeah, I knew that one. I knew that. Hey dear. So, have I done everything this week? No, like I say, I've had deliveries. God damn it. Yeah, Neat doesn't get the skeleton. Well, a skeleton is just a skeleton. It's just a load of bones. It's got, nothing around it. So if a skeleton drunk a pint of beer, where would it go? What would happen? It'd just end up on the floor, wouldn't it? There we go. Yaz is explaining it. Anita, he needs the mop as the liquid will go straight through him. Lise, what are you doing for Beltane tomorrow? Actually, well, not 100% sure, because it's kind of dependent on the weather. I am planning on going and seeing a friend, or a couple of friends in the afternoon, and then in the evening, or sort of tea timey, potentially going out in the back garden, and getting the chimney going. So we shall see. What are you doing? Oh my God, Neat. Sorry, spa music is numbing in my brain. What? You're still playing him spa music? How is Bob? Bob, update, please. Did it. Excuse me, burping in between. And now for Bob update, week number 2. Has he had a wee? Has he had a poop? Is he eating yet? Obviously, you're still having to play the spa music to keep him nice and home. But generally speaking, how is Bob? Yeah, exactly, Kelly. Oh no, is the spa music still required, Neat? Oh dear. Oh, bless him. It's absolutely. It is absolutely chucking it down out here. I don't know if you can see. Absolutely throwing it down. Delightful. Has been most of the day on and off. Hang on. Neat. Still putting Bob in chill out zone. He has been to the toilet, was eating, but he's stopped again. Oh no. Oh dear. Lease, again, depends on the weather. There's a maypole up in Ralston that we might take a trip up to. Depends on how Rufus is doing and if he sleeps. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not, like I say, I'm not planning on travelling far. I'm literally going to see a couple of friends. And then, like I say, I'll just keep it home. Because I don't, there's nothing. I said I don't know if anything's happening. Yeah, exactly. I don't think anything's allowed to happen at the moment. So Buxton's has been cancelled, neat. Yeah, yeah. Because it's too early, isn't it? God, I forgot about that. Does Bakewell still do theirs? Because Bakewell always used to do a maypole, didn't they? Oh, it's on. Oh, Lisa's saying it's on. You looked on the website. Oh. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I know Bakewell. I'm sure Bakewell normally have one. Yeah, but cancel. At least no, it's full of tarts. Very nice tarts, then. Got a cracking market at Bakewell. I love it. I do like Bakewell, but I don't like getting into it and trying to park up and that, because that's a pigging nightmare. It is, Lisa, but I've not been for a while. No, she's the Buxton tart. Oh dear. Just do a candle. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I say, we've got the chimney out in the back garden, so, and Ian brought a load of wood home, offcuts of wood, so the other day, so I get one of them going. You've eaten plenty of tarts though, but not like that. Oh, I love Bakewell tarts. I really, really, and actually from Bakewell, and some of the best parking I've ever had came from Bakewell as well. That was a number of years ago. God, yeah, because Ian and I had not been together very long. We'd only been maybe a year, if that. It's probably our first year together. So, yeah, 21 years ago. Crikey Moses. Hey, dear. There's nothing wrong with a good tart. Right. Does anybody else outside of Yorkshire ever had Yorkshire tart? Because I love Yorkshire tart. But nobody's ever heard of it. I have to say, though, the Spanner Squad, the lid on this thing doesn't like going on. Are you struggling? Go on, you bugger. Is that it? Yeah, I'm on. Lisa, thought you said the parking was bad in Bakewell. It is. The parking's a nightmare. No, never heard of it. Love a gypsy tart, though. Lisa, yes, although only up here in Yorkshire. I love Yorkshire tart. Yorkshire curd tart. I love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, no. I must admit, when I go, I like going and asking places, and they're all like, "What?" No, it's like Manchester tart, isn't it? But Yorkshire tart, Yorkshire curd tart. Oh, my nana used to get them from. Now then, was it Couplands? Is it not an egg tart? No, it's different. It's not. It's. It's not the same. It's a similar idea. So you've got your sweet pastry base, but the filling inside is different. It's more like a cross between an egg. and like an egg custard or an egg custard tart, that sort of that consistency. And but it's a bit thicker, and it's more sort of, it's curdy. It's like cottage cheesy almost. It's lovely, but it's sweet, and it's got sultanas and stuff in it. I love it, and nutmeg and stuff. Lisa, okay, if we're talking about regional food, I need beef fritters. And yes, I think Couplands do Yorkshire and Manchester tarts. Yeah. Oh, I love Yorkshire tart. Love it, love it, love it. I'm trying to think of what it's made with. It was on the tip of my tongue, like Lisa was saying in her video today. Ooh, sounds lovely. Yeah, I know. It does it. It's almost like scrambled eggs, but in a tart with sultanas and a bit of spice. Oh, it sounds awful, but it's absolutely love it. It's really, really nice. Yeah, I know it does. It sounds awful. I know, Nee. I know. But it's not as wibbly wobbly bermongy, like I say. It's made of stiffer stuff, sterner stuff, because it's from Yorkshire. Do it for Yorkshire. Oh, I love it. And talking of Yorkshire, the Yorkshire Auction House. Have you seen it? TV programme on Channel 5. It's ace. I love it. Absolutely love it. Lise, it's like a thick curdled egg custard with dried fruit and cinnamon. Yeah, yeah, but it is. It's like scrambled eggy. But it's what? Neat. What I want to know is, what is the point of oatcakes? Well, again, it depends on what you call an oatcake, because some oatcakes are like crepes that are really thin, and some oatcakes are like stodgy, hard, biscuity things that are round like that. So it depends whereabouts you are. Yes, is it like a sweet version of a quiche? Yes, or yes, but a bit bittier. The texture's a bit bittier than that. Yes. So yeah, a bit like an overcooked quiche ish, but a sweet version. Yeah, yeah, you've got the right kind of idea. Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, trying to get it outside of Yorkshire is a big nightmare. But yeah, the Yorkshire Auction House. So it's literally, it is so funny. So it's Rydale Auctioneers, and the guy who owns it, and it's basically following them, going, doing house clearances, stuff like that. People who've got, like, single genre or single item collections, and they've passed on, and their families are like, need to get rid of it all, and some of this stuff, and then it goes to auction, and however much they make is however much they make. But some of it, they make so much money, it's unreal. And then others, it's like, they make sort of maybe £1,000 or something. But even so, it's really good. I really enjoy watching it. So yeah, neat. The pancake kind of thing. People here love an oatcake, and I'm like, right, yeah, they'll have oatcakes and jam, and like roll it up, and they use it more as like a crepe. I'm not fussed. Lisa, you take the oatcakes with you in your backpack to test how hungry you are, because you'd rather eat beetles and grubs than the oatcakes. Exactly, Lisa says me, and yeah, kind of thing. When they go cold, they go really rubbery as well. You could literally, those toys that kids get, they're like the Spider-Man-y ones, and you flick them on a window, and then they dunk and they flop down like that, and they like step down, don't they? They're like, oatcakes when they're cold. You could do that. You could slap it, on a window, and it'd just stick there and just like down the window. Hey, Rob, we're here. Don't panic. I did wonder if you'd left me. I mean, after having the last couple of days you've had, I wouldn't I wouldn't have blamed you, darling. But hey, Rob, hey, Tina. Yes, yeah, yes. See, I was there, but thank you. Oh dear, it's like stotties as well. Stotties and bread and things like that. I think we've got onto this kind of subject before, isn't it? About how different styles of bread and stuff are called different things in different areas. So in Derbyshire, a cob is a bread cake. So it's a bread bun, sort of that sort of size that you have as a butty, a sandwich, whatever. A cob in Yorkshire is a loaf. So, years ago when you used to go to the bakers to get your fresh bread, before supermarkets were really a thing, if you lived in Derbyshire and you wanted a dozen bread cakes, you'd ask for a dozen cobs and you'd get a dozen like that, round for sandwiches for everybody or whatever. If you then move areas and you come up to Yorkshire and ask for a dozen cobs, you're then going to get faced with a dozen big loaves that you've got to then slice yourself. So it can be quite interesting. Robin, you honestly just sat in silence for a while once everyone had gone today. I bet you did. I bet you did. Oh dear. What's neat? What's a bread cake? Isn't it a roll? Exactly. Bread cake, bun, bat, cob, roll. Wee little round thing, individual sarnie type encasing thing. Lisa, you hadn't heard of a bread cake till you moved up here. This is it. Butty, it's a barm cake. There you go. See, now you see a barm cake up here is totally different. Barm cake up here is a big cob, big bap, like that. Otherwise known as a stotty, if you're from like the East Midlandsy side, Birmingham type side. You had rolls or crusty rolls when you were a kid. Yeah, see, up here it's a bread bun or a bread cake. So, burger buns. Kelly, you're just a plain old roll here. Yeah. I don't know what it is about words and stuff. The English language is just the weirdest thing on earth. Neat. Oh, I've seen tuna mayo bread cake advertised before and thought, why would you put tuna in a cake? Oh, neat, please. I bet you thought, what is this new cake thing? Is it shaped like a loaf of bread? Is it, made with bread? What's this cake? No, it's a bread roll. Robin, you've always just called those big ones breakfast in a bun ones. Yeah, because we used to put like a full English in one for breakfast. Well, yes, there's a cafe that does that, which it's been long standing cafe, and they do the best breakfast baps. Yep. Least like gipping in a ginnel. Yep, it was the same conversation, wasn't it? About all the words and stuff. Yeah. No way, Nee. I swear, it's what I thought. I've learned something tonight. There you go. There you go. Yep. A bread cake is a bread bun or a bap or a roll or a wee round thing that round top slice butter butty. What is gipping? Gipping is retching, oiking, whatever you want to call it. Gipping in a ginnel or a ginnel. Next time you'll buy one. There you go, you see. It's not as scary as you thought. Lisa, you thought bread cake was a bit like bread pudding. Oh, now bread and butter pudding. I love bread and butter pudding. Love bread and butter pudding. Awesome. Me, you, yeah. See, me too, Lisa. Cake of some kind. Yep, no, it's bread. Bread, bread, bread. Just bread. Yeah. Oh dear. I bet anybody from overseas watching this is like, they're all in England. They're all talking English, potentially, maybe, perhaps. But yet they've no idea what each other's saying. But that's English as a language. Good evening, Tanisha. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. How is life treating you all? It's not been the best this week, Tanisha. In all honesty, my sweetheart. Bit of a wappy one, bit of a crappy one, bit of an upsy-downsy one over on this end. How about you, my sweetheart? How are you doing? Kelly, I would have thought a bread cake was like a fruit loaf. Yeah, no, because that's a fruit loaf. Lisa, no, not bread and butter pudding. Bread pudding with loads of fruit. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I've got you. Yeah, I've got you. Because there is a difference. Neat. Oh no, soggy bread, soggy bread. Lisa, bread pudding is a bit like a fruit cake made with bread. Yes, I know what you mean. Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, there is a difference. See, bread and butter pudding I adore. Bread pudding I don't mind. I don't mind. Oh, lardy cake. What about lardy cake? Lardy cake says. Lardy cake's not what you think it is, though, is it? Lardy cake's awesome. I tell you what, I never knew how easy parking was to make until I tried a few years ago. You literally just get all your dry ingredients, all your wet ingredients, mix the two together, stick it in, can't fail. You don't, Lisa. You never see lardy cake. Lardy cake is it's kind of flat actually. It's more like a bar, as it turns out. You do it in like a loaf tin. I can't remember what it's got in it, but it's not lard. But it is it's a thick, dense, heavy cake. It's a heavy cake. Um, Tanisha, I thought, why is Kirsty saying that overseas people would wonder about the language as I know English? But it was for someone else, laugh out loud. Yeah, it was just in general, Tanisha, not to you, darling. I didn't realise you were the me, you've never heard of any of these. Oh my word, no. Oh God, how do you make lardy cake? I can't remember. It's got fruit in it, but it's basically a really really dense, heavy cake. Is it like a flourless cake or whatever? Like a tray baked cake with a lot of fat. There is a lot of fat in it. Is it you use clarified? Thank you, brain. I was trying to think of the name. It's clarified butter, so it's basically melted butter that you like skim some of the crappy stuff off. You sort of purify it a bit, and then you use that. And there's fruit and spices, and you basically sort of set it in a way. But yeah, it's nice. It's lovely. Very rich. You don't need a lot of it. But yeah, I always remember my nana's lardy cake was always. She must have done it in a loaf tin because it was about a couple of inches, about 1.5, 2 inches thick, and then that sort of length, and you had a slab, so it literally went like that. So, ooh, sounds delightful. Not, says Neat. Yeah, well, us Yorkshire folk, we are renowned for penny pinching, so we will make out about. basically, and we'll stick it together and see what happens. So, sometimes it's not bad. Rufus is looking now at the recipe. Half butter, half lard with yeast, flour and fruit and tea cake type spice. That's it. Yeah, there we go. So there is flour in it. I didn't think there was flour in it. I thought it was like a flourless cake. Cool. Oh, it is half lard. I thought it was all butter. My Nana spoiled us because I'm sure my Nana did all butter. Or she might have mixed it. Anyway. Like leftover Yorkshires with jam. Robin, that is actually a Derbyshire thing. Because or a Nottinghamshire thing. Because my dad was born and brought up in sort of Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire area. And when he moved up to Yorkshire, he couldn't understand people having them on their Sunday lunch with gravy, because he was or as a starter for your Sunday lunch with gravy. He was used to having them after his Sunday lunch cold with jam on. So yeah, Yorkshires need gravy, not jam. There we go. Tanisha, you're saying hi to everyone. It's a great place to de-stress. Brilliant. Thank you, Tanisha. We love having you in every week, sweetheart. Lee, spit like Christmas cake and cheese. Absolutely. There's another one a lot of people have not heard of. And absolutely some applewood smoked is my favourite with Christmas cake. Although our Liz would argue you to the death that you're best with a mature cheddar. So, yeah. Neat, you're going no. Oh, yeah. Hey, don't knock the Christmas cake and cheese till you've tried it. I'm telling you now. Melted butter in a Yorkshire for you, Kelly. Oh, okay. That's a new one. Not have heard of that before. Lisa Nee doesn't like flavouring her food, obviously. Kelly, you're just as bad or weird. Oh dear. Tanisha, profile icon changed. Yes. I guess it has a thing. And English is known by us at least. The accent may vary a bit. Yes, exactly. It's just that we were talking about, Tanisha, about how even within England, different things, like some things have different words or are called different things depending on whereabouts in England that you live. So, for example, a sandwich, a bread roll, a round bread roll, can be a bread roll, but it can also be a bread cake. It can be a bap. It can be called a cob. So it's got all these different names that are quite regional. So, but depending on where you live, that same word can then mean something else. So it can get a bit confusing, particularly not only for other people in England who live in different regions, but also for obviously people outside of the country to understand what on earth we're talking about. So, what's that? Robin, you can't stand Christmas cake. No, I love it. And Christmas pud. Kelly, you can't believe that's not a thing. What? The melted butter in Yorkshires? Kelly, you can't do Christmas cake either and detest marzipan. Nah, now then. I like marzipan, can't stand icing. Our Sarah, Mrs. is opposite. She loves that. Loves as icing, can't stand marzipan. I love marzipan. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, she don't like Christmas cake either, actually, or Christmas pud. I love it. Ian and I literally get, one of the large, like, family Christmas puddings. We get one of those just for the two of us every year. So, yeah. Robin, Snap Kelly, it's gross. Lisa, you love Christmas cake. I adore Christmas cake. Every year I threaten to make one, and I threaten to literally start marinating the fruit in like the new year. So like proper give it some wellying, you know what I mean? Some steeping. So oh, what's that? Ness, I love Christmas cake, but hate marzipan and icing. You see, isn't it? Now it's great. I must admit, now you can buy the Christmas cakes that are literally plain without the marzipan or the icing on. I think that's great. I would much rather just buy one of those, or I buy one where it's just got it on the top, so I can easily take the icing off, but I'm still left with a wee bit of marzipan. Neat, you can't stand marzipan or Christmas cake. Oh my word. Oh crikey. Lisa, Kirsty, we need a big Christmas authentic army do. We'll have all the Christmas cake to ourselves. I was just thinking that. I'm thinking, oh crikey. I must remember never to put like a little mini Christmas cake or anything in the advent calendars or like that. Oh dear. Nobody's gonna like that. Tanisha. Oh, what is wrong with you people? I know, I don't get it either. I don't get it either. But yeah. But then I'm weird. I can eat a lemon like most people eat an apple. So, there is that. It's the fake almond taste. Ooh, oh, is that what does you? Oh, you see, I love marzipan. I love marzipan fruits. Used to get them years ago. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love them. One of my faves, I have to say. No, I do. But no, I do keep threatening. I might have to do that actually. Whenever eventually we do move out, or move house, I should say, the following January after we've moved house, I should start off the seeping so that then we can celebrate our first proper Christmas with a nice homemade Christmas cake or Christmas pudding, and put the 5 P's in it and all that. Neat. You're welcome to the Christmas cake, but not the tuna bread making. Now I know what it is. Lisa, I love marzipan, but then I drink amaretto. So yeah, I adore amaretto as well. Neat. Now you like amaretto, isn't it strange? Oh, so amaretto we can have at any do then. That's not a problem. Oh dear, excuse me. Sorry, I've got herpes. I've got Lidl. I must admit, I said on Lisa's live yesterday, I've gone to Lidl to do my shopping. I normally go to Aldi, but I'd ordered James a load of new clothes from Sainsbury's actually, and had them delivered to our local store, which is literally opposite the Lidl. So that's why I went and did my shopping this week at Lidl, because I needed to go and pick that order up from Sainsbury's as well. So I've got Lidl's own diet lemonade this week, and it's certainly not a volcano one. It doesn't explode everywhere, but it is quite gassy. I'm getting a bit burpy. So, Kelly, yeah, you like amaretto too, but marzipan gives me the boke. Weird, isn't it? Robin, you hate marzipan. Mum can only eat a bit of it. She buys amaretto because she loves that, and you hate it. I was going to say your mum loves. Your mother can go through bottles of amaretto quicker than I don't know what. Crikey Moses! Don't ever get her annoyed because then you see the bottle go down. Neat, you like that word, boke? Oh, aye, a good boke, like Gib, boke. There you go. That's another one. It's a lovely word, isn't it? Well, it's certainly, yeah. Lisa, your grandfather was chief confectioner on the QE2, so he used to make top class fruitcakes, dark and rich, with proper. I bet he would use molasses in it as well. Oh, so you've got to use molasses if you're doing a proper rich dark fruitcake. My nan used to do a light boily bake fruitcake. Oh my god, is that the one? Literally where you boil it, you in the muslin cloth, the whole tin and everything. Is it that one? And you literally do it like that. Neat. What's that shop? Do you mean what's that mixed with? Amaretto? Is it Coke? Usually amaretto and Coke. Yeah, usually. Robin, her face right now is priceless. Yes, I thought it was, Lise. Yeah. Yeah, I've never made that myself, but I've got my nana's Biro recipe book, and there is a boily bake cake in recipe in there. And I know I've often looked at it and gone, oh, I'd love to give that a go. Boil the fruit for a bit before you bake it a little to firm the outside. Yes, yeah, so it doesn't go too soft and squidgy. Yeah, yeah. No, neat. No, there is a shot drink with amaretto. What's that shot with amaretto? There's a shot drink with amaretto. No idea. There's probably several. Lisa, really, send me the recipe. I've been looking for a proper recipe for years. I'm sure it's in my Nana's Bureau book. I also know my Nana's Bureau book is currently safely in the lockup. Because it's with all my recipe books and all my baking stuff. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's in there. So that's one for definite, mate. I'll have a look at that and I'll get it out for you. Ness, you love almonds as a nut and sugared almonds, but not amaretto. You see, now sugared almonds, no, I'm not bothered about. I don't mind just plain, blanched almonds or, just the normal nut. Don't mind that. Not keen on sugared almonds. But yeah, love amaretto and love Baileys. Baileys, marzipan. Baileys? Lisa, you just drink it neat. You just drink the amaretto neat. Over ice or not even bothered with the ice. Robin, you don't like fruit in your cakes unless it's in jam form or on the top, not counting flavouring like orange or lemon. Yeah, I know what you mean. I see, I do. But I'm not, you see, I'm not a fan of nuts in cakes. I don't mind eating nuts. Cashew nuts are my absolute favourite. I can demolish a bag of cashew nuts quicker than Ian can demolish crisps. So, and that's pretty good going. Yeah, I like nuts like that, but I don't like them in cakes. I'm really not fussed about that. Like coffee and walnut cake, no. I don't mind if the walnuts are just on top, but if they're inside the cake, I'm not fussed. So I'm weird. Well, you all know that anyway, but Um, Tanisha, when you people talk about drinks and all the liquor and all, I'm like, what's that now? Yeah, there's Ooh, drop me. Neat. Oh, Tanisha, stay sober. It's for the best. Absolutely. Lisa, can't wait. Waited 25 years, so. Ooh. Yeah, Tanisha going, yeah, Nita, I can be a listener. Absolutely. Best way, Tanisha, says Neat. Absolutely. Where's my dog? There it go. Alcohol is overrated. Don't drink it, just buy it and send it our way. Yep, we'll dispose of it for you, Tanisha. So don't worry about that, my sweetheart. So I am going to be popping off quite early tonight, everybody. I am feeling all right in myself. Like I say, I am just been a bit of discomfort at the moment. It has now got to the point where I've cracked. I've gone to the doctor, and yeah, I'm going to be on some sort of muscle relaxant and hopefully some pain relief. And hopefully then I shall feel a bit better with myself and a bit more up to filming and editing and one thing and another. Yes, I'm gonna. I am feeling a lot better. Thank you, honey. I am, and I know things are gonna be fine, and I feel better now. Like I say, I've been to the doctor. I'm still a bit worried about my toe, I have to say. It'll depend on what comes back with that, but what will be, will be. We'll figure it. I'm pretty tired. It's bank holiday weekend. I know I need a good kick up the bum. And now, like I say, now I've sort of got to that point where you go, right, enough is enough. I need to take control back. I need to get this manageable because it's now starting to overtake everything and it's stopping me do stuff. So, yeah, I don't want to, and it's about me allowing it to stop me doing stuff or to prevent me or hinder me doing stuff. And I don't want to allow it. So if that means I got to take some tablets and, to sort me son out, then that is what I'm going to do. What's that? You can think of a better muscle relaxant, and you don't mean Radox. Yes, well, there is that. There is that. Um, I know. I know. It'll be fine. Oh, what? Oh, hang on. Oh, what you having a go at Robin for? Hang on. Hang on. What's sacrilege? There we go. Robin, I don't like nuts overall. I can eat peanuts or cashews, but usually only if there's not much choice. I spit the nut out of Ferrero Rocher, etc. Oh, Robin, sorry. Yeah, I agree with Lisa and Neat there. That's sacrilege. That is sacrilege. Oh. Yeah, now I have to say Ferrero Rocher, that is the one exception to the rule with me nuts not being, yeah, that's different. But yeah, Kelly, exactly. Exactly, that's one of the best bits. Oh, thanks, Ness. I will. I just need to kick myself up the derriere or the behind, the rear end, whatever you want to call it. Get my head out of it. And then I'll be fine. I'll be absolutely fine. And like I say, Ness, hopefully, not being in quite such a level of discomfort, get on top of that a bit better, and hopefully I will feel more myself. And yeah, you never know. I mean, they say these things are sent to try us, but sometimes you do think, come on, give me a break. One thing at a time, not 6 or 7. So I'm afraid, yeah, it's just been a bit of a meh down day, a bit of a down week, in all honesty. I have had an extra day off this week, though. Lulu has been with Miss Robin in the live chat there, and Tina for 2 days. He was absolutely wiped out, even though he has had a nap today. He was wiped out and in bed by 6:20. You will both be pleased to know. So thank you for wearing him out for me. Yes, you take care as well, Tanisha, and everyone. Absolutely. Arse, arse. What we saying arse about? The discomfort just saps all the you out of you. It does, Lise. Like I say, it's amazing how much energy it takes. And after you've put up with it for however long, well, it doesn't really matter how long you've put up with it for, whether it's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years. When it's getting to the point where it's impeding on everyday life to such a degree that, you know, things are not getting done or there's just no energy to do them, then it becomes a problem, and that's not good. So like I say, I have made the decision, putting a stop to it, taking control back. So give me a few weeks and fingers crossed I should be back up and perky as normal. Oh my God, you do, Robin. You do spit the peanut out of M&Ms. Oh my gosh. But only peanut ones were available once when I wanted M&Ms. So I did it to a full share bag's worth. So because you wanted M&Ms and the only ones available were the peanuts, you made that sacrifice. You ate the chocolate and spat the peanut out. Wow. I love it. I love it, Robin. Lise, hopefully a few days of pain pills will help and you'll start to regain some oomph. Absolutely. That is my hope. That is my fingers crossed. Kelly, I just got an email. Oh, you're getting a keys box from Influencer. Oh, nice. There's nothing left in it. Yeah, exactly. When you spit the nut out of an M&M, what you got left? Nothing. Exactly. A wee bit of chocolate. Yeah, keys box. That would be interesting. Tanisha Robin Blue chat. Ness, I have fallen out with Influencer. Did the surveys and nothing. Oh no. I don't think I did that, to be fair. I don't think I did that one. You've got to fill in your profile thingy on that one, Lise. Oh dear. Well, you better go do it then, honey bunny. Final dad joke. How does a penguin build its house? How does a penguin build its house? Don't know. Neat same video, Kelly. Absolutely. Oh, Kelly, you think it's products from Alicia Keys' new brand? Oh. Robin's got it. He glues it. Lise, he glues it together. Yeah. Kelly, you will do if you're allowed. Get in. Absolutely. Well done, Robin. Absolutely. I like that. I was thinking it was getting there, but it weren't coming. But, you know, it might have done. Right, everybody. I'm going to go and watch the last bit of the snooker on the well, I can't watch it on catch up because it's on +1 because it's on BBC. But anyway, I'll go and catch up with the snooker scores and see what's happening there because it is the finals weekend of the World Championship this weekend. Have a good weekend, everybody. I will hopefully speak to some of you on Sunday evening for Miss Lisa's Self-Care Sunday and Tarot Hour from 7 p.m. over on Beyond Authentic. So please do come and join us for that one. If not, there's also a live stream on Thursday morning at 11 a.m. over on Beyond Authentic Health, or of course back here for next. I'm just thinking then. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, no, it's all right. Next week I will be on. There is a week coming up soon where I might not be on, but I need to double check the date with that and let you all know. But yeah, so if not, I'll see you next Friday back here, 8 p.m. UK time on Making It Up for the next instalment of the Friday Night Natter with hopefully a wee bit more energy and yeah, hopefully. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Have a good week, everybody. Keep safe and well, and I shall see you soon. Get those hands up and ready. Hang on. Lisa, pot the red and screw back with a yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, and black. Absolutely. Snooker-loopy. Good night, everyone. Have a good weekend. See you Sunday, says Vanessa. Absolutely, everybody. Thank you for joining me this evening. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you for that as well. All right, everybody. Awkward wave. Awkward wave. Awkward wave. Bye.